prize. I felt like it was kind of disrespectful to Cade Cunningham because he only played 12 games. I didn't really know. I didn't really understand it. Like, I mean, you were basically saying he wasn't a talented player. He was just more a product of Dwayne Casey's system, and you didn't see him as a player on a winning basketball team. I don't get that as a guy, that's only played. I don't even know if he's played 80 games in the NBA yet. But where do you think that came from that? Do you think that was just clickbait, or do you really think there's a point that guy was making about Tyreese Maxey being a better player?
I think Maxey is a great player. Don't get me wrong. I was very high on him. I actually wanted the Pistons to draft him at 16 over Isaiah Stewart. Maxey's a good player that can score.
Yeah.
But for this guy to say Cade Cunningham is in a better system, and if the roles were reversed, Tyreese Maxey would lead that team. He would put up better stats and numbers and stuff like that. I just don't agree with it. I think it's foolishness.
Yeah.
I think if Cade Cunningham was on the Sixers, they'd be in the Eastern Conference Finals right now.
Oh, 100%. 100%, man.
And I think people have recency bias. They haven't seen Cade play. They didn't get to – people don't really watch Detroit Pistons basketball. They didn't see Cade going toe-to-toe with Kevin Durant. Like, that's why I posted that video today. Like, name me a rookie, the last rookie Kevin Durant praised like that and is talking shit. Like, Cade doesn't talk shit to rookies. He's talking shit to Cade, though, because Cade was probably talking some mess to him. Like, the fact that, these Philly fans think that Cade's just washed and Tyreese Maxey's better, I thought was freaking hilarious. And I'm still getting notifications on Twitter from Philly fans saying that Tyreese Maxey is better than Cade because they put up similar stats.
And it's so stupid because you're talking about a 6'6", 6'7" guard compared to a guy that I know Tyreese Maxey's listed at 6'2", but that's being generous. You know what I'm saying? There's in no way, in no draft are you passing over the guy that's a 6'7" point guard that could play 1 through 3, be a legit franchise player for a 6'+ guard that may be 6'2", unless it's Allen Iverson, Isaiah Thomas, or Chris Paul. Those are the only guys at 6 foot or shorter you're probably taking over Cade Cunningham in the history of the NBA. There's not many that you're doing that for. I don't think I'm missing a name. So just to say something like that when you haven't seen Cade Cunningham play, and I'm sorry, if Tyreese Maxey was the guy in Cade's spot, we're not winning 40. We're not contending anytime soon. And that's not to be disrespectful to Tyreese Maxey. He's a great player because he found a way to fit off of other great players. Cade has to be the great player that you have to fit around. It's not with that same way with Tyreese Maxey. It's completely different roles. I understand we're in the produce section at Meijer, but we're talking, apples and oranges. We're talking two different fruits here. One's a franchise fruit. The other one is just something you put on the table and you don't eat.
Yeah. I mean, one's great value and one's like, I don't know, like it's actually name brand. I think Tyreese Maxey is a sixth man type of player. I don't think if you put him on any other team in the NBA, he's a star player. I think he's good off the bench, and he's benefited with playing with the MVP and Joel Embiid. He's benefited playing with great players like Tobias Harris and James Harden. Like I said, if the roles were reversed, Cade Cunningham would help the Sixers out a lot just with his leadership, his willingness to pass, and his willingness to just make players around him better. I don't really see that from Tyreese Maxey. I just see a guy that's really good at scoring, and that's it. What else does he offer? He doesn't really offer anything outside of scoring. He's not an elite defender. Cade can defend. He can pass. He can shoot. He can get to the rim. He can finish with either hand. Like, I'm not surprised this is coming from a Philadelphia fan. I'm not calling out Philly fans, but most of them that I've interacted with on social media, dude, I don't know if it's something in the air. I don't know if it's the weed over there. Like, bro, like they are delusional. Like maybe they're upset because they didn't win the Super Bowl. I don't know.
I mean, they didn't win the Super Bowl. They didn't win the NBA Finals. I don't know what they're doing in the NHL. I have no idea what they're doing.
I mean, I'd be salty if Doc Rivers was my coach too.